Hey everybody, we are live. Got about a minute to go. I'm gonna share this to my VIP customer page while we wait for everyone to hop on here. There we are. This is kind of cool how you can go live, then you can pick up your phone and find yourself live. So make sure you turn the volume off, because it's kind of crazy. Because it would echo. And then you can choose, hey Kathy, and then you can choose other groups that you want to share it to, or to like your page. So like I like it to go to my VIP client group and then my team group, so my team can watch and see how to do a Facebook party. And it should already be there, so should be done. I think I shared it. I think we're good. Let's double check. So as you're hopping on here, say your name and who invited you, maybe where you're from, because I know a lot of you are in Wisconsin, some of you are in the East Coast, some of you are here in Idaho. I'm just double checking to make sure it's shared, and for some reason it didn't, so I gotta do that one more time. Get that to share. And now it's not showing up. It was showing up a minute ago. That is so weird. Disappeared. So am I still live? Are you still there, Kathy? Can you see me and hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, because it looks like the live stopped for some reason. There it is. Found it. Can you hear me? So my team can watch, and sounds like you can hear me. Share to a group. Okay. Should be done. It's the best I could do. Make sure that volume's down. Okay, so the weird thing about lives is you can only hear me, and I can't hear any of you. So it's hard to know if anyone's out there, if I'm talking to myself. So it tells me when you join, but it's great if you could type in the comments who invited you. So we've got a lot of different hostesses tonight. We've got Carrie and Mariah and Jan possibly, and Catherine. Had just a few last minute, thought they'd add some people, so we'll see where that goes. So have you enjoyed the posts? Hopefully I didn't like go crazy in your news feed. I know a lot of people don't have time to watch all the posts, so I kind of go through the system. So I posted the catalog. Catalog looks like this. And what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of go through our basic set. And if you're watching this on the replay, you can still comment. You can still put on there, you know, where you're from and who invited you, and any questions you have, because I'll check and it'll notify me when people ask questions. Okay. So what I'm going to do is whoever participates the most, I'm going to put your name in a drawing, and then you'll win either 5, 10, or 15% off your order tonight. Okay, so we want to help carry out and some of the hostesses out to get some orders for their party. Okay. So, what is it? We're only 4 minutes in. Let's make sure I have both my earrings on. I don't know if you watched the live from that first day, but I was missing an earring. And if any of you were concerned, I found it. It was on the side of the seat of my car. So crazy. Anyway, if you haven't heard of LeBri, I know some of you are clients already, and you're just here to learn about some of the anti-aging products and some of the extras that maybe you haven't used before. But some of you are brand new and have never even heard of LeBri. So I want to give you a little bit of a background of the company. LeBri is all made from aloe vera. So all the products we talk about, the first ingredient is going to be aloe vera. So why is that special? If you were to grab something in your closet, in your bathroom, or off the shelf at Walgreens, like a cleanser, like this is a cleanser, you would notice that water is usually the first ingredient, okay? So that means this much of the product is water. You're paying for this much product. We figure, at least for most of us in America, water is free. And so we want to give you a super concentrated product that will last you a really long time. So where if this was full of water, you might go through this bottle in a month and a half. But since it's concentrated and made straight from aloe vera, this is a 6, 7, 8 month supply. Some people say it lasts them a year, but I'm not sure if they're really washing morning and night. But I'll show you what a small amount you need. All right, so all aloe is not created equal. How many of you have used aloe before? Probably all of you, right? Everybody's had a sunburn, or did you know you could put on a bug bite? But how many of you have used aloe that's like green or yellow, sometimes blue? That means there's dyes and colorings in it. Pure aloe is just clear. This is pure aloe. You can see through the bottle. Okay. Sorry. Sometimes it doesn't refresh, so I gotta make sure it slides up if there's any comments coming. Okay, so the aloe is not created equal. Most companies take their aloe leaf and grind it all up and dehydrate it. And you're thinking, why is this important? Well, a lot of people tell me they can't use aloe because it's like burns their skin. But that's because they used an inferior aloe that's had the outer coating of the aloe ground up and put in the product. So we do not do that. We actually take a giant aloe leaf from a plant that's grown in the Rio Grande Valley of Texas, grows about 5 feet tall. That's when it's the most potent. And we hand fillet it. We, not me, but our people. They peel it just like a carrot, and they take that inner pulp, that's how fresh it is, and they put it right in the product. So we've actually seen them make the product at some of our team or conventions, our company meetings, and they seriously just peel it like a carrot, take the inner pulp, they water bath it in cold water, and then they drop it right in a blender. So our products have a 1-year shelf life. You don't want to get them hot because that we don't ever heat up the aloe. That would lose some of its potency. So it can be cold, but you just don't want to heat them up. Anyway, so with that said, do we have any more people who've joined us? I'll just keep going because I know a lot of people are going to have to watch it on the replay. I'm just going to double check here. Sorry. Okay, so for hosting a party in January, the hostesses get a free trio. So that means a cleanser, a freshener, and a moisturizer. These three are called the trio. Okay. So one thing that I want you to know about our cleanser, and I'm going to wash my face right in front of you. Okay. So you just need a really small amount. It's hard to know where to put this. You can see. You see that? Just a little bit. You roll that all over. Maybe I'll just do half my face so my eyes don't look so scary. I'm blonde, which means I have no eyebrows. It really doesn't make your face turn red. That's really funny. It must be from the washcloth or the lights or something. Anyway, you can use that cleanser to do all your eyes. I just rub it right on my eyes and it doesn't sting. Anyone know why it doesn't sting? There is a sudsing agent in most cleansers, and that's why you have to avoid your eyes, because that sudsing agent stings your eyes. It's a really good degreaser, so it's great for your dishes, but not for your skin. Anybody know what that's called? Double checking to see if anyone else is on there. All right, it is called sodium lauryl sulfate. All right, so we do not have any sodium lauryl sulfate in any of our products. So you can wash your hair and drip in your eye. You can, let your kids use it. Our body wash, our hair products, our cleansers, none of them have the sulfates in it. Second step is the freshener. Super easy. Now, some people like to spray it on a cotton ball and then go over to get any extra makeup off, and that's fine too. That's actually how it's recommended. I just love spraying it. I love how that feels. What does the toner or the freshener do? Now, we don't call it toner because most companies have toners. Now, if you're like me, I would buy a 3-step system and I would always stop using the toner because it dried my skin out and it would sting. Now, why is that? Because they make them with alcohol and witch hazel. Witch hazel's not bad, but when you add the alcohol and the acetone, right? So the stuff you use to take nail polish off, why would you want to put that on your face? So if you're using a toner, check the ingredients, okay? That's the one thing I want you to learn tonight is take care of your skin. Check the ingredients of what you're putting on it, okay? So the reason you want to use our freshener, number one, it's made from aloe. Number two, it has things in it like chamomile. The pink comes from vitamin B5. It has green tea extract, passion flower, arnica. If you know about herbs, arnica is very good for the skin and calming. Juniper, ginseng, sea algae extract, and vitamin B12. Anyway, amazing thing, nutrients and vitamins for your face. What it also does is it balances the pH. So in order to cleanse your skin, you have to disrupt the pH balance. And then you want to use the freshener to rebalance that. Why? What happens if your pH is off of your skin? Well, you either have really red skin, it can't resist bacteria and viruses and things. It's more easily breaking out, having problems like that, okay? So it's really important to do that second step. And then the third step is the moisturizer. Dun, dun, dun. This is just one. This is our intense for really dry skin. This is our oil-free. I use both of them. The intense is just a lot thicker, like a cream. And I'm gonna put that on. Now, what's really cool about our products is the aloe. An aloe carries 5 times its weight in water. I keep going up here because I'm used to it, but I didn't take my makeup off up there. Aloe carries 5 times its weight in water. So you want to put a little water in with your moisturizer. It's another reason it lasts a really long time. It's so weird because I see myself right here, but the camera's up there, so it looks like I'm not looking at you guys. It's really hard to look up there and not look at myself here. Kind of weird. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to do that better. So if you, let's see, if you were to spray water on your hand like this, it just drips off. I don't know if you can see that. But if you put some moisturizer on, now normal moisturizers have lots of wax and petroleum products, and so they just suffocate your skin. So if you were to spray water on them, it would ball up and roll off too. But I just put our aloe moisturizer on. Any of our moisturizers are made with aloe, and you see how the water doesn't beat up? It's gonna just absorb into my skin. So that's why women were like wearing moisturizers and wondering why we're still wrinkling, why we have to reapply and reapply, because we're basically putting saran wrap on our face and the moisture can't get through. So that's why you want to use a natural product made from aloe vera, made with hyaluronic acid. That's another one. So for those of you who aren't using the hyaluronic acid intense boost, this is one of my favorite products. Aloe holds 5 times its weight in water. Hyaluronic acid holds like 1,000 times its weight in water. So it's just a huge moisture boost. You just do a couple drops, and I just pat that in. You can actually rub it in your hand with your moisturizer, but I just like to pat it on my face. So that is one of our anti-aging products. So we just did the trio, and then I showed the anti-aging. We also have 2 really awesome products, the mask and the peel. You normally do those before you moisturize. I didn't really do them in order because some people are like, oh, way too many products, can't handle that. And so I want you to know it's really just 3 basic products that you use morning and night, okay? It takes less than a minute, and you will not believe the difference in your skin. In fact, I posted a picture of me like when I very first started Labri and then now, and everyone was like, you look so much younger now than you did then. So my story is that I had really bad acne. Oh, good. You are on because it didn't show that you joined. Okay, and so I had looked everywhere for anything to help my acne. All right. I know people look at my skin and think, no way you didn't have acne, but I had horrible acne all through my 30s. And I used, you name it. I used a lot of Clinique. I thought, you know, I was paying extra money for that because it was really good stuff. And I found out actually they're all owned by the same company, and there's actually a ton of alcohol in those products. So I thought, if I'm getting comments, they're not coming through, so I'm worried because there are people that are telling me they're on and I can't see them. It's not showing me anything, so that is so weird. Maybe I should check on my phone. Okay, just real quick, I want to just check and see. 2 shares. Okay, I don't think I've missed anything. Okay, So I was telling about my acne. Yes, I had horrible acne. I'm here, yes, I can hear you. Oh, good. Thanks, Carrie. So you and Kathy for sure are here, but I haven't heard much from anybody else. So if you're on and you're watching, please just type in who invited you, like if you're one of Carrie's guests or Mariah's guests, and tell me if you have a skincare condition. Like, do you have like really dry skin or eczema or rosacea, or do you have kids that have eczema? Just let me know, because these products help all those conditions, okay? And so when I first put Labri on my face, it was like I was waiting for it to burn, because like everything burned my skin, because when you have acne, the medicines from the doctor like dry it out, and that's all they can do to try to heal it up. And so then you have dry, flaky skin, sensitive to the sun, and really sore acne skin, which is what I had. So when I put it on and it didn't burn, I was like, what's going on? And then after a few days of using it, I was like, wow, my skin is like, it's not as red as usual, and it's so much softer. I couldn't believe it. And so then I kind of just got started selling the product just to help other people with acne, because I had searched and searched for so long. So that's kind of my story. That's why I even do this. And since then I've found, you know, Labri doesn't just help acne. It's really the best thing you can put on any skin type. So we do divide it up into different skin types, and I can help you with which trio you would want for your skin type. But we have 5 different trios. If you're following along with the online catalog, we have one for combination skin, one for oily skin but not so much blemished, extra dry, and this, you will not believe it. Everyone that tries that intense moisture cream is like, I thought I'd tried everything out there. This stuff is like miraculous. You know, people with dry skin, they're used to having to reapply their moisturizer sometimes 2 or 3 times during the day. So the fact that they can put this on and have moist, healthy skin all day long, it's amazing. And then especially people struggling with like eczema or rosacea, where you have that redness in your cheeks, these products help that a lot. But I have a friend whose son has a spot of eczema on the back of his neck, and she just dabs that on and it goes away. It's amazing. And then we have the normal to dry, and then we have the blemish set. So if you do have blemishes or acne or oily skin, this one's super good, really good for that. In fact, this one, we didn't even have this one when I first started. I love this one. And I don't have oily skin anymore. Labri like is corrective. So at first I did, but it like corrects your skin back to your young, healthy skin. So I don't need that anymore. And sometimes that happens. You'll be on one set and you're like, I don't think I need this much moisture anymore, or I don't think I'm as oily, I need the dry skin one. So it's pretty amazing how it can go into the cellular level. So this is a cell, a model of your cells. So this is like your skin, right? And so we were talking about your moisturizers being like saran wrap. They can't get in here. So when you use our moisturizer and you add the water, it goes down into the bottom of your pores, because the skin down here is alive. And I'm just about to show you a demonstration about dead and live skin. The skin down here is alive, whereas this skin, it's dead, right? All the skin that we see, it's dead, it's flaking off. You know, our bodies regenerate every 30 days, so have a new layer of skin. So the skin underneath is the skin we're talking about. That's what we want to keep healthy. And that's how it's corrective, because as you shed off the dry, unhealthy, dead skin, the skin underneath it is younger and healthier healthy and more vibrant because you've been feeding it the right vitamins and nutrients through the aloe vera products. Does that make sense? Okay, so one of my favorite products, and yours too, I'm sure, if you've used them, is our rejuvenating enzyme peel. So it's a jar like this is a year supply, costs $40, lasts you a year. So if any of you, how many of you have done like a microdermabrasion and had like super red, sore, irritated skin for a long time afterwards? Hopefully this will work. Usually you do it before your moisturizer. So you would cleanse and then you would do the peel. So I guess I should tell you about that first. So we all know we're supposed to exfoliate, right? And so we find products that have little scrubbies in it, and we scrub, and it's like the harder we scrub, the more healthy we think our skin is, and what's happening is we're damaging our skin. So when someone says, you know, they've been using an apricot scrub, I can usually tell because they'll have tiny little cuts in their skin, little teeny lacerations. And then sometimes when they get started on our product, they'll have little beads coming out of their skin. And that's from a past cleanser that's had those little petroleum beads because they're like smaller than your pores and they actually get stuck in there. So you'd be surprised what comes out of your skin once you get on a healthy regimen. And I've had people, you know, use our products or try a sample and then they think, I just run to the health food store and get something. They'll have something with aloe and it's like not the same. They're like, this stuff was twice what yours costs and my skin did not feel good like it does when I use yours. So, you know, listen in and take a chance if you haven't tried it before because it's a 45-day money back guarantee. You're not out anything. And use it the full 45 days. And on day 44, if you're like, this didn't do anything for my skin, call me up and I return it, no questions asked, okay? But give it a good shot. Take a before and after picture. You will see a huge difference. Okay, this is the gel. This is the rejuvenating facial peel. It's just a gel. And if you were here with me, I'd have you feel it and see that there's no scrubbies in it. It just kind of feels like aloe vera jelly. So then you just kind of smooth it on your face. I'm just going to do it on one side and I'll do the mask on the other side. Hopefully it will work, like I said, because I put the moisturizer on. So it goes on, see how it's starting to get more shiny? It goes on like a gel. It's really important that you don't rub it in like a moisturizer. You're just kind of smoothing it on. And what happens, why it's called an enzyme peel, is it has papaya in it that has a naturally occurring enzyme, an unripened papaya, that dissolves your dead skin. So there's no scrubbies. So it gets all the dead skin off without damaging your tissue, without burning off your top layer of skin, and you're like 10 years younger. So as soon as it starts to get watery like that, and I do it over my lips, get all the dead skin off. And I should have like not done this week so I'd have a lot of dead skin, because once you start using this, hi Mindy, here comes the dead gross skin. Once you start using this, you don't get quite as much dead skin off, but don't stop using it because you're still feeding your skin all of the natural nutrients that are in the papaya and the pineapple, the vitamin C, tons of stuff. Anyway, you see, this is, I wish there was like a way, or I had like a super good camera so you could see the dead skin. You see that little piece of dead skin? It's kind of hard to see if I shine the light on me. Oh, that just made it darker. All right, anybody see my dead skin? Can you see it? There's little bits and pieces. Basically, you just start getting these little bits of dead skin all balled up. I think that's Mindy laughing at me. Anyway, so then you just wipe it off. And that side of my face now is going to be super smooth and super like younger looking and healthier. And your makeup, your makeup just goes on so much smoother after peeling off the dead skin. So like my daughter's in ballroom dance and I go to try to do her makeup for a show and I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, you have to peel your face first. You have to wash, you have to moisturize. She's still not really good at the regimen. And I'm like, it looks night and day different. If I try to just put the makeup on her, it just, I mean, you can see the flakes of skin. And so even the young kids, especially the teenagers who are scrubbing with those apricot scrubs, can you see the difference? Like this one is just like glowing, right? This is just fine, but this just is so much smoother and nicer. Okay, gonna do the mask on the other side. So the mask, again, this bottle, when it's full, is a year's supply. And it comes in the set that I'll show you at the end. And this one gets really tight. I don't know if you'll be able to see the difference. It's part of why I kept my hair back today and didn't do it. So that you'd be able to see. You might be able to see. Sometimes you can see like one eyebrow goes a little taller or a little higher than the other one. Taller. I don't know where that came from. So when you put your mask on, it's runny. It's like it's like honey. And so you put it on in an upward motion and then it starts to dry and it gets really tight and it takes a little while. And once it gets tight, you'll start to see, and I'll be like talking like this. So it's fun when we're all together in the same room and everyone has a tight face and they're all going laughing at each other. It's my favorite part. So while that's tightening, now, first of all, the reason I did it on different sides is because you don't use them on the same day. So year supply, use them twice a week on different days. So remember I told you it's super simple. Wash, freshen, and then moisturize. So that's what you do morning and night every day. And then twice a week, you peel, get all that dead skin off. And like I said, after maybe a month, you're not going to get as much dead skin off. And you might think, oh, it's not working. But it is working. It's still feeding your skin all the vitamins it needs. So keep using it. And then the mask is your instant facelift. Sorry, this isn't a full bottle. This is right from my bathroom. I sold out of these over the holidays and haven't refilled my supplies just yet. Anyway, so you put this on an upward motion and it tightens upwards, okay? So I like to, you don't go too close under the eye. I think of like if you have glasses on, right? Then don't put it where your glasses would go. So you can go all the way up here and then you can go from your eyebrow up. Ooh, look, you can already see this eyebrow's quite a bit higher than this one. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. I never get to see myself because I'm always the one just helping you guys demo it, and I'm looking at you guys, so that's kind of cool to see how much higher that eyebrow is. That's hilarious. It wasn't different when we first started. Okay, it's getting tight. I kind of tell. So as it tightens, you kind of want to be quiet and not keep talking like I'm going to do. And you don't want to crack the mold because it's like little tiny exercises for the muscles in your face, right? So it's aerobics that you don't have to sweat. It's your best skin cardio. No, it's probably not the right thing. But you just use this twice a week. You can do it on your neck. You can do it all the way up. But I really think this is why, I mean, this, it's like the exercises, right? So the muscles don't lose their tone. And then combine that with the moisture of the aloe. I really think that's why I don't have wrinkles, you know? I'm like 80 years old and I don't have wrinkles. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like I'm 80 years old. Anyway, it's getting really tight now. So while that's tightening, so what you do is you cleanse and either peel or mask. Then we'll rinse that off. We'll freshen again. And then that's when you would do your anti-aging serum. So we have 3 serums that look like this. This is our time erase. And I'll tell you at the end how this runs $45 because it's a concentrated serum and you just use a drop of it. I'll show you. But I'll show you how you can get it for only $20, $19.50, which is amazing. Before LeBri had serums, I was buying them at Nordstrom's for like $100 a pop. So even full price, it's still an amazing price for what it is. So this is our time erase. This is our slow release alpha hydroxy serum. So this is really good for just fine lines and wrinkles around the eye area, maybe around the mouth, and acne scars, where if you have age spots, some women get those like in pregnancy. I do this because I have a friend that got them right here in pregnancy. Her skin just got really dark right there and then it didn't go away. So she used this to take care of that. If my clients have had little spots of precancerous cells removed from their face from teenage tanning years, which I was a teenage tanner. We didn't know better back then in the 80s. This takes care of those. So then you don't have to have them cut out of your face. So if you catch them fast enough or use this on a regular basis, one of my clients had 3 removed before she found LeBri, and she hasn't had any more removed since because she uses this regularly every day. So I can't make claims, doesn't cure cancer or anything like that. I'm just saying that it can help, and it has helped many of my clients that have had issues like with the precancerous or yeah. So anyway, so that's the time erase. Same size, but green is the Maxi Firm. That firms up everywhere. I think everyone should use the Maxi Firm. So if you needed both of these, like you needed this for like the age spots, scarring, or those little precancerous cells, you would use this in the morning, and then you'd use the green Maxi Firm at night. Then we have one more serum that's clear, and that is our Dermaplex A, and that you put like in your expression lines. Some people, you know, if you had really big smile lines, or mine's showing more because it's tightening, so you can't even see it. So if this were like super deep or really deep wrinkle here or here, that's where I would put the Dermaplex. So it lasts for a long time because you just use like a teeny drop and you just spot treat the area. Okay. You see how tight that is? I get more light. It's always hard to get the right light. I really need to do my lives at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon because that's when the sun shines in my window. It's dark here now. I hear you guys don't have any snow in Wisconsin. We have so much snow. I'm like, we were just shoveling again today. It will not go away. It's beautiful. I just haven't had time to go skiing, and so I can't even enjoy it. I have to drive around in it. Okay, so can you see how much tighter that side is? And how my eyebrows higher on that side? So a lot of you are really young and you're like, why does my skin need tightened up? But I am running into people that this gets so saggy, they have surgery to like push it up because it hangs down, they can't even see. That's because they're losing the muscle tone in there. So if we do this just once or twice a week even, then you're not going to have that problem. Preventative is so much better than any kind of surgery, right? Okay, then when you're done, I know it's really cool to peel some of those masks off, but that actually kind of tugs and pulls at your skin, which causes more wrinkles. So really, you just take a warm washcloth, which this one's not warm anymore, and just melt it off. It just wipes right off. I'm gonna end up wiping off my eyebrow with it. And you'll see my blonde eyebrows. There's not much color in them. It's weird how my face looks, I don't know if it looks red to you guys. My face doesn't usually look red, but these lights looks really red to me. It's weird. All right, so what's the next step after we do the mask? Anyone? This is also going to take the redness out. Hi, Mandy. So freshen, and then this is where we can do a drop of our anti-aging serum. So just a teeny bit. That will go a long way. That was a big pump. And I have some acne scars, I feel like, right through here. So that's where I like to put mine. And it helps refine the pores too. So if you have problems with like large pores or blackheads or whiteheads, the peel is going to clean out your pores. Our pores just get clogged up with dead skin. And then if we're using products with wax, like even beeswax, they say so healthy, but it's still a wax, or coconut oil, it's still an oil. It's what happens when you mix it with water. It doesn't mix, right? And so those things collect in your pores. The peel is going to clean all that out, and then the mask is going to tighten and close up those pores. So I used to have just my nose and all the way out here, like really big pores, like blackheads, you know? And I remember my sponsor saying it takes time. It's corrective. It's not like boom overnight. And she's like, slowly it's going to start out here and slowly get better and better. And she was right. Like, I don't have any large pores anywhere. Some on my nose I can still see from, I think, the acne scarring, but I don't know that anyone else can see that. You know, we're our own worst critic. Okay, and then, so you do your serum, and then you can do your intense moisture boost. And I like to pat that on, and it just gives your moisturizer an extra boost. And then this is our fourth serum, right? I told you about the three. This is our night repair. It's a serum and a moisturizer, so it's a little different than the others. So this is the last thing I put on. And all of this comes in a set. So this one has vitamin C in it, which if you've studied skincare at all, vitamin C is one of the best anti-aging ingredients for your skin. I was waiting anxiously for Labri to develop a product with vitamin C in it. So if you use this at night, then you only need your moisturizer in the morning, and so it's going to last twice as long. And again, these are all concentrated, so they last a really long time. So I posted the sets on the page so you can see the different sets. And let me grab one out here to go through with you. So if it's easier to just read the one that's posted below this video in the group, you can do that. But these are the different sets. And I was telling you how you could get these serums for only $19.50. This is how you do that. You purchase one of the sets, and then you can pick one of the 3 serums. Now, the most popular set is this one at the bottom. This is the one that most everyone purchases because it has everything that we did here. We still have the eye product to do in the neck firming cream, and I'll show you that in a minute, but all those come in here. So we've cleansed, freshened, moisturized, we did the mask, we did the peel, we did the night repair. So I just need to do my eye cream and my neck cream, and I'm ready for bed. And it prevents like the wrinkles and the sagging and stuff. That neck cream I love. You might think, I'm only 30 years old, I'm not worried about a sagging neck. And that's okay. Then I would recommend one of these two sets. This one is discontinued, and this one I don't recommend because it doesn't have the peel in it. You're going to want that peel exfoliant. So this one is probably the second most popular. So to get a year supply of products for only $117.95 and to have them be 45-day money back guarantee, that's pretty amazing. And then you can pick one of these serums for just $19.50 on top of that. And all of the credit for your order will go to the hostess that invited you. So Carrie or Mariah or Catherine or Jan. So you just have to let me know. And you can private message me what you want to order. We can talk about it because I need to make sure you get the right skin type. Because like these, the picture is the combination trio. But if you have oily skin, then your cleanser is going to be the clear one. And your moisturizer is going to be the aloe jelly. This one. So I like handpick the right products for you in your set. This set is $209.95, and then again add one of the serums to it. Like I said, this one's the most popular because then you get everything we did here today. And then you can also have a party. So you get the trio free for having a party, and then depending on the sales, you get anywhere from $20 to $400. Which most of my hostesses get between $300 and $400, because once you try the products, you want to buy them. I mean, they're amazing. You're never going to put anything else on your skin once you feel how soft and smooth your skin feels. It's awesome. Okay, so I told you I'd show you the neck firming cream. It's just a white cream. And we used to use our serums all the way down here, but then they developed the neck firming cream. So basically, it smells so good. It smells a little bit like citrus, but it's like all the serums mixed in one to keep things tight and in tone. And I don't know if I posted my before and after album, but I've got a lot of good before and after pictures of how well it's tightened and toned the neck and just kept this whole area from getting wrinkly, you know. Then your eye gel or your eye cream, same thing. There's the eye gel. You take it just a teeny bit on your ring finger and you put it underneath because it gets rid of dark circles, you know, and even in here, sometimes it's dark, our skin's dark in there. This will lighten it up. You can be up all night with your babies and put this on and no one will know. And then I go all the way back so I don't get crow's feet. And then I go right here because I want this to stay tighten and tone. I don't want that crepey, wrinkly eyelid, okay? So that's it. That's the demo. So let's see if we've got anyone still on here and can answer some questions. Who remembers, who knows this? I almost said the name. Who knows the chemical that causes most cleansers to suds and stings your eyes that we do not have in Labrai? Ready, set, go. You're answering questions to get a percentage off your order, so it's worth it. Okay. Anyone? Anyone? So let's see. Let's have a couple questions going so we're not just waiting. What was the other one? What Why are exfoliants not good for you? Why? What does it do to your pores? I almost said that too. And does anyone have any questions? Type in any questions if you've got questions. We've got quite a few people on here now. And I was going to check my messenger too, because sometimes people ask questions through messenger. So let me double check that. My phone. Okay. Yes. Yes. Should you exfoliate before you wear your makeup? Yeah, we talked about how much smoother your skin will be. So we do have a whole line of makeup. I don't always go into that because the skincare is the most important. Because like I said, if you're a makeup artist, you know what I'm talking about. You try to go and make someone beautiful for their wedding, but their skin is horrible. And so you do a lot of covering up. So my goal always with Labri is to get your skin to where, like, I'm on live Facebook with no makeup on my skin. I mean, of course I have my eyes on, but this is just my skin, you know? And I've seen some of these young girls that have like makeup channels, and they show you, taking off their makeup and then how they put it on. And I'm amazed at how bad their skin looks. I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but it's like, oh, I really want to help them, and they wouldn't have to cover up so much and use so many products, because their skin's not healthy underneath all that. And you got one face for a lifetime. This is it. You want to take care of it. That's the first thing people see when they see you and meet you is your face. And so take good care of it. Start reading the ingredients of what you're putting on your skin. So yeah, we do have makeup, and I would recommend using the peel on a regular basis to get your skin nice and smooth and young and healthy. Any other questions in here? Did anybody come up with the chemical that we do not have that makes your stuff suds? All right, I'll give it up. It's called sodium lauryl sulfate. It's like a tongue twister. Okay. Yes, if you, we're going to finish up the live here, and then I'll still be on, and you can you can actually still comment on here and ask me questions. I'll go in and check and see if I missed any. And then you can either tell Carrie or Mariah or Catherine or Jan that you're, ready to order. But I've got a great deal going on right now. It was posted yesterday, a set especially for the show. And so I will bump that to the top of the news feed in the group when we get done here. So you can see that. And I will draw a name for everyone that came on here and see who gets 10% off their order. And you also get 10% off your order if you have your own Facebook party too. So you can see how easy it is. I do this. And you just have to get your friends on and answer any questions. So go ahead and message me or comment below if you have questions. You can send me a direct message. Sometimes people don't want to announce their questions to the whole world, So that's fine too. All right, but I'll hang out for another hour here and get the orders put in for you. Thanks everybody for popping in and listening, and let me know what questions you have, and we'll go from there. Good night.